This video is going to cover how to work with all the files that will be extracted from the CD3WD ISO files. This is assuming you've already downloaded the ISO files and extracted them to either individual flash drives, or you've extracted to a flash drive and then copied each ISO abstraction over to a hard drive, which I've done in this case. This is on a secondary drive. This directory, I've created subdirectories for each ISO extraction, which you'll want to do, by the way, because there's a lot of duplicate file names in each ISO file because they're unique to that particular set of documents. For instance, the README and the index.htm and such. So you don't want to merge them all into one single directory because you'll overwrite some of these duplicate names. So create a new subdirectory for each ISO. When you open this in Windows Explorer, there's two ways to navigate these. Well, three ways. You can just go down them. And as you might see, I believe this is the technology disk or set of files. But, I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. Emergency medicine. I mean, it just goes on and on. Okay, so it looks like this also has a lot of the medical stuff in it. Pharmaceutical plants. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Okay, so they can do this, or navigate to, where to go? Okay, in this case it's all the way at the bottom. Navigate to the index.htm. That will launch in a browser. It's basically the same list, except these are all hyperlinked directly to each individual document. So you can click on any of these and the PDF will pop right up. Okay. Now you can either use, most browsers have a way to find or keyword search. You can do it that way. If I start typing in doctor, my browser is going to find it. And then you could find all the instances of that. Now, let's go back to the list of files, wherever it went. Okay, let me give you a couple of heads up on this. This probably is the entire thing. I'm trying to find type. Okay, you will want to avoid. Alex compiled these 10 years ago, way before Windows 10, 11 came out. You do not want to use any of these bat files. He did these to make it easy to copy all of these files from a DVD or a flash drive to your hard drive. These do not work under Windows 10 and later. They'll work, you just won't be able to find the files. So ignore these bat files. There's also a folder on each of these Not finding it on this one. There's a folder in here somewhere of software. Alex also included a lot of freeware software, various utility programs and such. It was 10 years ago. Most of them are out of date. I'm not even sure they would install on Windows 10 and later. So don't worry about that. Now, the one file you may be interested in let me find where'd they go? Looking for the C. Usually there is, okay, they're in here, the CSV files, comma delimited. They could be opened in Excel or Notepad or whatever. This lists all the different types of files that are contained in the ISO or in the extracted version. Since all of the documents are in PDF format, I'm interested in this. Okay. This opened up in Excel. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay, this opened up in Excel. It's simply a listing of all the documents available, the PDF documents. What's nice about this is I can create a new sheet. I don't remember what all is in this ISO. I know it covers medical, so I'll just name this sheet medical. Then I can create a new sheet for the next ISO listing. So you have them all here. And with Excel, you can keyword search. Okay, so this is showing me all the documents, what the document name is that has the keyword doctor in it. This is handy if you're trying to find something on a specific subject. And again, I would just create a new sheet for each ISO. Or if you want, once you've done that, you can copy the content. I highlighted the first item, hit your shift key, hold it down, click, that's all of them. Copy. I could create a new sheet and name it all files. I would paste that in. And then I would come down and take the content from the subsequent ISO listings and paste it in. And that way you have one spreadsheet or one sheet that has all the files listed. Other than that, it's real easy to work with and navigate. And there's just an incredible amount of data contained in these ISO extractions.